Hello dear students, today we are going to see how to prepare and submit compound iodine throat paint. So the aim for today's practical is to prepare and submit compound iodine throat paint. The requirements are chemicals, that is potassium iodide, iodine, alcohol, peppermint oil, glycerine and water. Apparatus is the beaker, pipette, measuring cylinder and glass rod. So compound iodine throat paint, it is a throat paint preparation. And what are these throat paints? These are the solution or dispersions of one or more active ingredients which are used to treat the throat infections. So they are applied to the skin and the mucous membrane. Throat paints are made viscous because so that they can adhere to the mucous membrane and exert its therapeutic action, and that is the reason why glycerin is used as a base or vehicle for the throat paint. Throat paints, they are applied to the affected part using the camel hairbrush or by using the cotton plug which is twisted at the tip of the plastic stick. They should be applied in such a way that they are not diluted with water, and they should be used as such. Now, various medicaments used in throat paint are the astringent, example is tannic acid and boric acid, antiseptic like iodine and crystal violet, anti-infective like phenol, analgesics like clove oil and potassium permanganate. They are also given in the form of throat paints. Example for throat paint includes Mandel's paint that we are going to see today, tannic acid glycerin throat paint, phenol glycerin throat paint, boroglycerin throat paint, brilliant green and crystal violet paint, crystal violet paint, coal tar paint, compound mastric paint, betadine antiseptic paint. Advantages of throat paint include they are used in the treatment of throat infections, pharyngitis, laryngitis, tonsillitis, abscess of throat, and ulcerative stomatitis. And due to high viscous nature, they retain the drug for longer period of time at the site of action. Disadvantages include they initiate salivation, and because of which it makes uncomfortable to the patient. And second is it is very difficult to apply the throat paint to the inner parts of the mouth and throat. Hence, always it requires the hairbrush, and this makes it difficult and uncomfortable to patients. So, formulation of throat paint, you can say, along with the medicament, the throat paint contain high proportion of glycerine and sweetening agent, flavoring agent, stabilizer, and preservatives, and they are prepared by simple solution method with or without aid of heat. Dispensing, the throat paints are dispensed in airtight amber colored bottle depending on the requirement. Mainly they are dispensed in wide mouth bottle because we have to apply it with the help of paint. Okay. Then directions, they contain direction such as apply with camel brush, and label should bear all the necessary requirements of liquid dosage form. And storage, the throat paints contain the volatile oils as flavoring agent, and to prevent their volatilization, they should be stored in cool and dark place. And these are the auxiliary labels which are used in the throat paint, like for external use only. Then store in a cool place. Shake well before use and not to be swallowed in large amount or large quantities. Keep the container tightly closed since the container contains the volatile oil. So what is the synonym for this? It is also known as the Mandel's paint. That is the synonym for the preparation. And the formula is potassium iodide 24 gram, iodine 12 gram, alcohol 40 ml, purified water 24 ml, peppermint oil 4 ml, glycerin quantity sufficient 1000 ml. These quantities of potassium iodide and iodine can vary, like 25 gram and This is also 25 and this will be 12.5. So principle of throat paint, it is the solution of iodine in glycerin, and as iodine is insoluble in water, so it reacts with potassium iodide to form complexes, that is polyiodide complex like KII, KII2, KII3, and these polyiodides are more soluble in solvent like water, glycerin and hydroalcoholic mixture. So because of this polyiodide, it keeps iodine in solution, while glycerin is used as a vehicle to increase the viscosity of the preparation, while other ingredients they are used to increase the flavor. So iodine is slightly soluble in water, but it is soluble in presence of potassium iodide and it forms polyiodide as we have discussed. Alcohol, it acts as a co-solvent to increase the solubility of the iodine, and it is also used to dissolve the peppermint oil which acts as a flavoring agent. Glycerin, it is used to increase the viscosity of the preparation and also act as a humectant and soothing agent. So to summarize, here you can see the role of ingredient, that is potassium iodide. It is used to increase the solubility of the iodine. Iodine, it is used as an antiseptic. Alcohol is used to increase the solubility of the iodine and also to dissolve the potassium iodide. Purified water is used to get the concentrated solution of uh, iodine, or you can say potassium iodide, and that concentrated solution will help you to form the higher polyiodides. Peppermint oil is used as a flavoring agent and glycerin is used as a vehicle humectant and soothing agent. So it will keep the throat moist and give you the sweet taste and the soothing action. So now we will see the procedure for the compound iodine paint.
Hello students, today we are going to prepare and submit iodine throat paint, which is also known as Mandel's paint. So the synonym for this preparation is Mandel's paint. Now this throat paint, it is used for the treatment of the throat infections such as laryngitis, pharyngitis, tonsillitis, etc. and also for the sore throat. Now we will see the formula. Now that is the potassium iodide. It is 25 grams. Iodine, it is 12.5 gram. Alcohol 90%, it is 40 ml. Water, that is 25 ml. Peppermint oil, that is 4 ml. And glycerin, which is used as a solvent, that is quantity sufficient 1000 ml. Now we will see the role of the ingredients. Now this iodine, it is the major API in this preparation which act as an active ingredient and antiseptic. Okay, so that is the reason why the category of this preparation is also antiseptic. Second is the potassium iodide, which is used to increase the solubility of the iodine in the water. Now iodine, it has a solubility of 1 is to 2950, which is very low solubility in water. So to increase the solubility of the iodine in water, we are using this potassium iodide. Potassium iodide solution, when it reacts with iodine, it forms polyiodide complex like KII, KII2 till KIIN. So likewise, the iodine, it forms polyiodide complex with this potassium iodide in aqueous solution, and because of this polyiodide complex, it becomes solubilized in water. Okay, so greater will be the polyiodide form, greater will be the solubility. So that is the role of potassium iodide. Next is the alcohol. Alcohol acts as a co-solvent which further increases the solubility of iodine. Water. So water is used to obtain the concentrated solution of polyiodides. Okay, so small amount of water is used to obtain concentrated solution of polyiodides. More concentrated will be the solution, more higher polyiodides will be formed, and more soluble will be the iodine. So ideal requirement for the solubilization of the iodine is what? Concentrated solution of iodine, potassium iodide is made, and then iodine is added, so you will get a higher polyiodide. Then peppermint oil, it acts as a flavoring agent, and last is the glycerin. Now glycerin has multiple functions. First of all, it acts as a vehicle, it is humectant, it is having the sweet taste, and it is soothing to the throat. In addition to this glycerin, it helps, due to its viscosity, it helps the preparation to adhere to the infected area where the throat infection is there. Okay, so that is the reason why glycerin is used as a solvent. So the preparation, it will not wash out from the affected area, it will remain adhered to the site of the action, and it will give you a good therapeutic result. Okay, so that is the reason why glycerin is used as a solvent in iodine throat paint. Now we will see the procedure. Now we have to prepare 10 ml of the preparation. So we will calculate the ingredients as per the 10 ml. So suppose you want to calculate it for potassium iodide. Okay, so I will write here potassium iodide. So for 1000 ml of the preparation, I require 25 gram of potassium iodide. So for 10 ml, I will require how much? So by cross multiplication, it will be 25 into 10 divided by 1000. I will get 0.25 gram. So similarly, you have to do the calculations. So my values will be how? It will be 0.25 gram. This will be for 10 ml. Iodine required will be 0.125 gram. For 40 ml, for 10 ml, this will be required 4.4 ml. Water will be required 0.25 ml. Peppermint oil for 10 ml, it will be required 0.04 ml, and glycerin volume will be ml. So likewise, I have calculated the values for each of the ingredient, and now I will perform the practical. So let's see the procedure. So now we will see the requirements. So the requirements for the practical are, this is the measuring cylinder, this is the water, then glass mortar pestle, as we are going to prepare the iodine preparation. If we are using the normal mortar pestle, then it will stain this. Okay, then alcohol, this is glycerine, pipette, iodine, potassium iodide, peppermint oil, beakers, glass rod. Okay, so now we will perform the practical. So first of all, I will take this iodine, that is 0.125 gram of iodine I have taken, and I will triturate it. To form the powder. So now iodine I have powdered. Now I will prepare the potassium iodide solution, and then I will add this iodine into that solution. Now I am taking 0.25 ml of water in this beaker. I am adding this potassium iodide. Now I am using the gloves because iodine can stain to the skin. So that is the reason why I am using the gloves. Okay, so whenever you want to prepare iodine preparations, always gloves should be used for the preparation. So here you can see. Here you can see the iodine is dissolved, that is the potassium iodide, and now to this solution I am going to add the iodine. So likewise I am adding the iodine. So here you can see iodine is completely dissolved. And why it is dissolved? Due to the formation of polyiodide complex. So now this polyiodide complex have been prepared, and now this iodine is completely dissolved. Now in next beaker I will take the alcohol and 4 ml of the alcohol I will take. And to this 0.4 ml I will add this peppermint oil, which is 0.04 ml. So approximately I will add the peppermint oil. So first I have dissolved iodine in water with the help of potassium iodide, and now I have dissolved this peppermint oil in the alcohol. Now I will add this alcoholic solution into this first solution. And I will mix it. Now I will add the glycerin, that is the final solvent, into this preparation and mix it. Now the preparation is ready and it is having the appropriate viscosity due to the glycerin. You can see complete clear solution is obtained. Now I have made up the volume to 10 ml and my preparation is ready, and now I will dispense this in wide mouth bottle. So I have taken this amber colored wide mouth bottle. Amber colored because iodine is light sensitive, so I will place this it in amber colored bottle, and wide mouth because we have to apply this throat paint. Okay, so it should be easily accessible, and that is the reason why I am using this amber colored wide mouth bottle. So I will just dispense this in this container, and now here this preparation is ready. I will label it with suitable directions, and with the help of this container I will provide one camel paint brush so that this paint can be applied to the infected area. So this was all about the iodine throat paint.
I hope you have understood the procedure. Now we will see quickly overlook on this procedure. So what we have done, first of all, we have triturated the iodine in glass mortar and then accurately weighed the required amount of iodine. Then we have dissolved potassium iodide in water, and to this solution iodine powder is added by stirring. Then peppermint oil is dissolved in alcohol, and to this solution of iodine and potassium iodide we have added this second solution, that is peppermint oil in alcohol, and then adjusted the final volume with glycerin. Dispensing, as I have told you, iodine is light sensitive, so it should be transferred in amber colored wide mouth glass bottle, and it should be supplied with camel hair brush. Category is antiseptic. Direction to be given on the label is apply with camel hairbrush every 4 hours, and auxiliary label contain for external use only. So keep the container tightly closed and it should not be swallowed in large amount. Storage, it should be stored in airtight wide mouth container in a cool and dark place. Uses, as we have already discussed, it is used in the treatment of pharyngitis, laryngitis, tonsillitis, and sore throat. So, likewise, you have to prepare the label for the compound iodine throat paint. The quantities are given here. Then, category, use, direction, storage. Then, auxiliary label is what? For external use only. Keep the container tightly closed and not to be swallowed in large amount, and manufactured by, that is the Kekewa College of Pharmacy, Nasik. So the result will be compound iodine throat paint 10 ml was prepared and submitted. Question bank, that is possible question asked for this will be, what do you mean by throat paint? Explain the role of each ingredient in the throat paint. Write the category, use, and direction of throat paint. So this was all about the compound in iodine throat paint. Thank you for listening.